next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Hawkeye, the rookie from Iowa.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They're going to be careful what they wish for, ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the with us, and one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times, and that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A pass complete to Odunze. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Here's a 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now on 1st down. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The numbers for Neighbors in last week's game. 10 catches.
But if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now. Number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. A short one there, caught by Likely. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yard.
And this is caught. Trying to tip-toe. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to check. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to the first-round pick, Ricky Pearsall. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back to throw. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field. So Todd Bowles had it right, and he wins the challenge.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Powering forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to use his legs here.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
A solid stiff arm. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They go play action here on 1st down.
They'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, they'll throw.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Now back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Carolina Panthers.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete.
The Panthers add 8-3 now. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ricky Pearsall
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective